Welcome to Future Tech Minds. In today's video, we are diving into the exciting world of web development. We'll cover the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So let's jump right in.
First of all, what is web development? It's the process of creating and maintaining websites. This includes web design, content development, and scripting. It's all about building an engaging online experience for the users.
Web development can be classified into three main categories: front-end, back-end, database.
Let's focus on the front-end development. This is a part of web development that involves creating the visual elements of a website or a web application that users interact with directly. It includes all the visual elements users interact with on their screens, such as layout, design, and interactivity.
To create the front end, we primarily use three languages: HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Now let's talk about HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the standard markup language used to create and structure the content on the web.
Here are some basic HTML tags you should know. Doc type HTML tag. It declares the document type and version of the HTML. HTML tag. The root element of an HTML page. Head tag. It contains meta information about the document. Title tag. It sets the title of the web page. Meta tag. It provides metadata about the HTML document. Link tag. Links to external resources like style sheets. Body tag. It contains the content of the web page. H1 tag to H6 tag. It defines the headings of different levels. P tag or paragraph tag. It defines a paragraph of the text. A tag or anchor tag. It creates a hyperlink. Image tag. It embeds an image in the document. UL tag. It defines an unordered list. OL tag. It defines an ordered list. LI tag. It defines a list item. Div tag. A generic container for grouping elements. Span tag. A generic inline container for styling text. Form tag. Defines a form for user input. Input tag. It represents an input field in a form. Button tag. Defines a clickable button.
Next up is the CSS or Cascading Style Sheet. CSS is a style sheet language used to control the presentation and the layout of a web page written in HTML or XML.
Let's quickly go over some basic CSS selectors. Element selectors. It targets elements by tag name. Class selector. It targets elements with a specific class. ID selector. It targets an element with a specific ID. Universal selector. It targets all elements. Descendant selector. It targets nested elements.
And here are some basic CSS properties. Color. It sets the text color. Background. It sets the background color or image. Font size. It sets the text size. Margin. It sets the outer space. Padding. It sets the inner space. Border. It defines the borders.
Now let's discuss JavaScript. JavaScript is a high-level dynamic programming language used primarily for creating interactive and dynamic content on web pages. It's a key technology of the web alongside HTML and CSS.
Here are some common uses of JavaScript. Dynamic content updates. It modifies web page content in real time without reloading. Interactive user interface. It creates and responsive elements like sliders and models. Form validation. It validates user input in real time before submission.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And leave your questions in the comments below. See you next time on Future Tech Mind.